Yes, my favorite music. Dun, 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 dun. It's time now for your Sunday Money. And when people think of retirement, most picture saving money, of course. But retirement is actually about more than just about what's in your savings account. Financial expert Suzanne Himes is here to talk about the non-financial aspects of retirement planning. Suzanne, thank you so much for being here. And we were just talking about it. I mean, there's so much more than just money, but people have a tendency to focus on the finances here when they talk about retirement.
Yeah, no, it's so true, but a more holistic mindset is really important. If you think about it, so many folks will be in decades, that retirement season, it's not just a few years, so it's important to spend some time thinking about how that time will be spent. Trying to visualize that typical day or week goes a long way to plan.
Well, yeah, and I mean, that's true really for any point in life too. I mean, you want to make sure that, we were just talking about, I mean, time is so important. And it's something that people really need to understand and know, hey, you have only a limited amount of time here. So what are some things that retirees are doing to stay happier now?
Yeah, exactly. So survey says
nice.
there are several common denominators that happy retirees, seem to be doing. The first is maintaining the social networks that they have. So family, friends, social clubs, faith groups, all that good stuff. It's not just important from a happiness perspective, but research shows that the opposite of that, loneliness, can actually be a contributing factor to some dementia-related illnesses. So really important to stay engaged. Next is to stay busy, and obviously that's doing things we like to do. So having 3 to 4 regular activities, hobbies, sports, learning something new, taking a class, whatever, but get some things on the calendar. Next, makes sense, maintaining kind of a happy and healthy lifestyle. So health is always important. Just trying to, get good nutrition, get some exercise, and don't put off, if you've got something bothering you physically, get that looked at, I mean, don't just say, oh, it's nothing,
My
that's
dad
really
made that
important.
Mistake a few years ago. He's like, gosh,
really
I wish I had gone to the doctor,
And then another one that you might be surprised is choosing to go back to work.
So,
whether it's part-time work, a second career even, starting a business. And I think part of that is, again, maintaining those social networks, but also a sense of purpose. And then last, I think it's really important to continue to set personal goals. Have little things to strive for, little or big things, but setting goals, accomplishing those goals makes us feel so much more satisfied.
Oh man, that is true. I mean, and it's right. It's good advice for really any point in life. And then quickly, what about expectations? How are they part of the happiness equation?
Absolutely. So I think, a lot of people, there are myths about retirement, and then there's the reality. One of those is once you retire, you won't ever work again. And we just talked about, a good percentage of folks are still working after 65, even if they've previously retired.
That's true.
Also, the thought that you're going to move to that fabulous retirement community, whether it's across the country or down the street. And the reality is, a lot of people, once they get in retirement, say, you know what, I like where I am. I like my friends, like my community, I'm going to age in place. Which leads to other planning considerations. And then finally, spending, of course, is huge. It's important. The myth is that expenses are going to be lower in retirement, and it's really more nuanced than that. We call it the spending smile. So starting higher in the early years of retirement, travel, doing all that good stuff. You tend to slow down in the middle years. Kind of, stay around home more, been there, done that. And then at the end, other expenses like healthcare pick up.
That makes sense.
Again, just having good expectations.
No doubt. Well, Suzanne, thank you so much. Always dropping some good knowledge here. Really appreciate it.